When AMD released their newest GPUs, I thought back fondly on my RX 580 and I knew I had to get one. I waited till the board partners finally dropped their custom designs and I got this beast in the studio. Let's take a look at the PowerColor Red Devil 5700 XT. What's good with it? It's your Kinfo Dookie back with another graphics card review. Now, being that I'm on nobody's GPU media list to send these out to, I need y'all to do me a little favor. Make sure you hit that subscribe and possibly the bell notification and leave a comment down below and get involved. We need to let them know that the Bang community needs representation in this PC gaming marketplace. Now, when I saw all the various board partner designs, only one of them stuck out to me like, I need that one. This PowerColor Red Devil is a thick boy. Like, thick. Hella thick. Extra thick with mad C's. Like, it's a 3-fan cooler design that completely dwarfs my EVGA RTX 2070, which I will be putting it head to head against in the benchmarks. The 3 90mm fans and 5 copper heat pipes combined with an extended heatsink that should provide adequate cooling for those intense gaming sessions. Not to keep harping on the size, but I did have to switch out the case that I was using for my main build just to fit this in. The Cullinan PX case had the length to fit it in, but this small part prevented me from installing the card because of its height. So I switched everything over to the Gamdeus Argus One RGB case I recently reviewed and it fit nicely. Now, I'm not going to go over the RDNA and all the extended specs of the 5700 XT alone. If you want more information on its architecture and all the special effects, then check the links down below. I'll put some relevant videos for you. When you go for a custom board design, you're hoping to get, most importantly, better cooling and a slight boost in clock over the reference design. The standard base and boost clocks of the 5700 XT is 1755 MHz and 1905 MHz respectively. The Red Devil comes strong with the 1905 MHz base clock and 2010 MHz boost clock that should give extra compute strength, but not really a massive increase in overall FPS. There's also a BIOS switch that toggles between an overclock mode and silent mode. With a bit of testing, I didn't see very much difference between the two settings, so I did all of my benches with OC mode on. Now, before we get into the benchmarks, let's get this card installed so I can introduce you to my new build, which I affectionately call the Devil's Advocate. Jumping into the benchmarks, I put the full specs of the system here on the screen. I did all my testing in 1440p when possible on my Viotech GN27DB that I previously reviewed here. Loading up superposition, we see what will quickly become a theme here. The 5700 XT is pretty much on par with the 2070 non-super, but in the end, it still squeaks out a victory. Heaven actually bucked the trends and gave the slight win to the 2070. Also, to test temperatures, I left Heaven running on a loop for an hour and temps maxed out at about 72°C, letting me know that beefy cooler is working like a charm. Getting into some canned benchmarks, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a pretty tough game to run at 1440p. Pushing it to the max with the ultra high preset, the 5700 XT takes the lead with the average FPS, even though the 2070 had better min and max numbers. Keep that in mind. Up next in Division 2, we see the 5700 XT take the clear victory, and that carries on right into the Breakpoint benchmark as well. Rounding it out with the pretty extensive Gears 5 benchmark, we see the Red Devil take its biggest victory out of all the games I tested. Now, for the most part, the actual gameplay experience pretty much mirrored the canned benchmarks. 1440p at high frame rates is definitely my favorite way to game these days. I did notice some stuttering when playing Black Ops 4 in windowed mode while watching YouTube videos, something the RTX 2070 handled with ease. But for the most part, it knocked everything at 1440p right out of the box. It also ran amazingly quiet, especially coming from cards like the RX 580. I don't have a sound test because honestly the case fans and the CPU cooler were so loud I couldn't really isolate the sound of the GPU. Just take my word, fam, it's quiet. So, is the PowerColor Red Dragon the custom board partner Navi card you should get? It retails at $439, which isn't that much of a premium over the reference design, and for me, it's worth it. The reviews on the reference models all show them being pretty loud and ugly as hell if you ask me. I know aesthetics don't really matter for a lot of folks, but the fact that this has full RGB coverage and even illuminated I/O ports makes it a great option for that next Reddit battle station post. When you put it head to head against the RTX 2070 non-super, which you can still find for about $500, it really is a no-brainer for me. Price-wise, it's more in line with the RTX 2060 Super, and unless you really need the benefits of ray tracing, AMD might be the way to go. I'll leave links to it down below. Also, a quick note, if you go to Amazon and it says pre-order, I would go ahead and jump on it. When I first ordered mine, it said it was gonna take about 3 to 4 weeks, but it kept updating and it eventually showed up that same week. So get ahead of it, don't wait. If you see it, I would jump on it. All right, folks, I'm gonna get up out of here. But before I go, let me know down below what you think about this card and my build, the Devil's Advocate. Can you handle all this thickness, or is something like the Red Dragon 5700 XT by PowerColor more in line with your sensibilities? Let me know what you think. I will be checking that out next here on the channel, trying to fit it in a small form factor PC build. It's your kinfolk Dookie. Before we get out of here, this is random. I feel like answering a question from my last video. Please tell me what you use to edit your videos. I'm trying to grow from my other channel and I need a really good editing software. Your videos are really good. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Especially the transitions. I'm new to your channel and I'm loving your videos. First off, let me go ahead and hit the love on that. Definitely, and the thumbs up. I do all my editing in Adobe Premiere Pro. I'm just really familiar with it. I've been using it for years on my videos and client work, but I'm really contemplating with my next main build switching over completely to DaVinci Resolve. If y'all are interested in that, let me know what y'all think. Which one should I check out? Should I stay with Adobe Premiere Pro, or should I switch to Final Cut with this upcoming Hackintosh build that I'm doing? There's so many options, I don't know what to do. Help your kinfolk out. I'm gonna get up out of here. Holla at your boy. Stupid, dumb thick. Like, damn, how you get so, damn, where you get, like, damn, where you get all of that from? Like, good Lord, damn. Woo, thick. That's how thick it is. Oh my God. If you want a chance to get your question answered, you gotta leave a comment down below and maybe I'll get to it in the next video.